Hey ho, Winnie Sue Fountain Pen News. It has been a while. It has been a minute since I have talked to y'all. I apologize. Things have been crazy and we're just living life and life be lifing. But I wanted to come back and show you some newish things and some things that I'm excited about. And I finished my onion skin ink journal and I wanted to flip through that and show you that. So the first thing, so that I can get rid of these stacks, I'm going to actually just move this out of the way for a second. So the first thing I want to talk about is this amazing pen tray. And this came from Stationery Stack. And I want to lift it up so you can see the, let me see if I can do it. You can see the joins there on the corners. It is so beautiful. This one is maple and has ocean blue velvet. And I jumped on this right when the drop happened because I knew I wanted this with the ocean. This is like my signature color, ocean marine blue, turquoise kind of color. It's my favorite. Words are hard. Anyway, so that was exciting. And then I also got these two little, these are, okay, so the tray is called the Alfie. And these little pen rests that are beautiful and sturdy and will hold any size of pen, basically. As you can see, I've got a Benu Pixie in this one, and then my Shaeffer reskinned Oparex Legacy there in that one. And this one is smoked, and this one is something else, because she threw it in for me because she was so kind, and I really appreciate that. I feel like I have a new stationery friend out there in the universe. So go find her and see what she's up to because it's obviously really beautiful stuff. So now I thought I would just show you the onion skin notebook, and then I thought I would just do a quick kind of currently notably inked spread. So let's see if I can find a place to set this down so I can do that. Where am I? Okay. What am I doing? You guys, my desk is a mess. Okay. So this is a little leather cover. It's not fancy. I got it from Cult Pens for very cheap. It was on clearance. It has a little pen that loops around it also, but I just have used this. And I shoved in it, an A5 onion skin from Remy Road. The Onion Skin Journal is where you can find Remy Road. And I just started playing with ink in it. And I have to tell you, it is the most fun thing because when ink gets on these pages, it makes this sound. What is it about that? It just makes, it just almost gives me chills. It's so fun. But I thought I'd flip through a few pages and just show you some ideas. Obviously, these are ones that you can't really do back to back. It doesn't really work that way, but I really love doing these, inspired by my good friend Aziza at Gourmet Pens, Inky Messes. This one was Robert Oster, Fire on Fire on Fire from the Pen Addict. It's a really fun ink. Here's one that's just a bunch of random inks that I had within my arm's reach. Some trees. This I think was a set of new inks that I got. And so I did some swatch of those. And then sometimes I just draw lines and doodle. This was some Pilot Parallel practice. I did the workshop with Aziza in, I almost said Toronto, in Philly. And we were practicing kind of using the Pilot Parallels. And so I'm trying to get better about that. We'll talk about that when we talk about my Benu Pixie. Let's see. Oh, this is a really fun ink. This one is Cherry Bomb by Tom's Studio. It's very sparkly. Cherry Bomb. And then this one on the opposite side is Ink Institute. This is one of Aziza's. Okay, I got to turn it this way now. Hello. This is one of Aziza's custom inks with Ink Institute, and it's called Ice Fog. And I love this ink so much. I always have it in a pen. I have it in this tray right now, ready to show you. So those are just some examples of things that I've done in here. But it felt really satisfying to fill it up. Sometimes I make mistakes and they look stupid, and then I just flip to the next page and try something different. And try not to hike to Mordor to throw my book into Mount Doom. This was a really fun set of inks. This was kind of like some of my very favorite inks of the moment. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I don't even know what day I did that. And then sometimes I do these when I listen to Aziza's live show on Monday nights. I sometimes play in this notebook, so I have a refill that I need to put in it now that this one's full. Let's see, what else is in here? A blank page. Maybe that's what I should do. Write down these inked pens. I'm going to actually do that. Can't waste a page of onion skin. Won't do it. Can't do it. These are some of my favorite doodles to do. Doodle, doodle, doodle. I love to doodle, doodle. This was a little study of purple inks that I did. And the thing that's funny is I went to all this time to do this, and I just really enjoyed the time, and I didn't bother to label anything. And so I don't know what these inks are. I mean, you could ask me and I could guess, but like this is probably Sailor Mono, haha. This is probably, you know, Kobe hydrangea. I really don't know, but it was fun to do. Here's some little flourishes and some other little line dot drawings. And some of the Monteverde Jungle inks, which I love the idea of the jungle inks, but I got to tell you, they're a little feathery. I don't know if you can see here, but they're a little feathery, so I have yet to put them in a pen because that would annoy me. Here's some just random stuff. This is one of my favorite parts of this notebook, is this page right here. This is a set of samples that I got from Van Ness, and I think it's so pleasing. I used a little glass, I don't think I have one in here right now, to show you the glass stir stick that I use sometimes when I'm swatching. Yeah, I don't think I have one down here. Well, that's stupid. They're all upstairs. Anyway, but that's what I used, and I just made those little lines and then wrote it in. I find sometimes writing in with another color or just one color just takes the pressure off of me to use a dip pen to write the ink name in, because I just can't sometimes. So anyway, that was a fun page to do. Some random doodles, some flowers. I liked those flowers. I thought that was kind of fun. Sometimes I forget these ideas that I have. I'm like, oh yeah, I should do some more of those funny flowers. Those were fun. Here's some more random stuff. These are some inks that I got from Fountainfeder in Germany, because they had some octopus fluids exclusives, and so I got those. And I also got an ink that I've been coveting for a really long time called Living Coral by Octopus Fluids that they don't make anymore, and I have been hunting and hunting and hunting for it, and I have a teeny tiny sample and I want more. So it's a tribute. This is my tribute to Living Coral. Let's see what else. There's that same doodle that I like to do. This one I actually did write down the ink names. Good job, Wendy Sue. And then some of the random stuff. Sometimes people will want to see a particular kind of ink or a particular ink, and I will do it on this paper to send them because I think it shows properties really well. That was kind of a mess. See, it's okay. We're all just living our lives, you know? That's all we can do. And then there's that last little page. So really fun. It's just, but like I said, what gets to me is this. Oh, yes. I love it so much. So now that I know I have an empty page in here, we're going to fill it up. I'm going to put the date on it, throw a date on that bad boy, and I'm going to just show you the ink, the pens that I have sitting here. Some of them are new and some of them are not new. I have recently done several trades with people, and so I've gotten new pens to me without really spending any money. So that has been really fun. Like, where should I start? I think maybe I'll start with Simone, my good friend. You know her as Simone. She had this pen that another friend had gifted her, and she just wasn't using it. She didn't like it. The way it felt in her hand, it evaporated too much for her. And so I reached out and I said, if you ever want to trade or sell it, let me know. I really like the Pocket 20 and I really like this sparkly material. And so she reached out and said, what do you got? And so I sent her some pictures, and I know she really likes Holo Sparkle. So I found a pen that I just haven't really used that was a relic pen. And she really liked that, and so I sent that to her, and she sent this to me. And then, being the person that I am, I put into it a Sailor music nib because I'm crazy like that. So this is, I'm gonna have to turn. Let me do this. I wonder if I can turn. I'm out of room on my desk is the problem. I need like 2 more feet of desk on this side, and it's just not gonna happen. Okay, you guys don't mind if I turn, right? Okay, so I'm going to say, I need a good heading color. Hold on a second. Let's pick a heading color for this. I'm going to use this because it's really bright. I think today is June 22nd. If not, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have our little heading. Currently notably inked. I'm going to start out with this one. I don't know. I think this is a Stormwinds material, but I don't know for sure. Maybe she can tell me. I'll ask her. This is a Franklin Christoph. P20. And I'm just going to say sparkly. And it has in it a 21K Sailor music nib. And then here's where we have to decide about the ink. What ink is this, you guys? I don't remember. I'll come back to it later if I remember. Okay, so that is one of them. Then I bought from, oh, you know what pen I really should have down here? I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to figure out what that ink is, I think. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I ran, so I'm a little out of breath now. Let's see. So this is a chatty long video. I'm sorry that I have been absent, so I have lots and lots to say. So thanks for hanging out with me. I really, it really lifts my spirits to interact with all of you online. You know, it's not like my life is brimming with people who are passionate about stationery. So it's really fun to have this space to share what I'm excited about. And, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good thing that we can stay connected and help each other through some tough times and all of that. I'm just looking back to see if I can figure out what ink I put in this. If I can't figure it out, I can't figure it out. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. It's in here somewhere. I just don't know how far back it went. How far back it went. Okay, here's part of it. Yep, okay. Okay, here's just so you know I'm not lying, here's the book. Franklin Christoph P20 from Simone. Sailor 21K music nib. I can't remember that ink. Good thing I went hunting for that book to tell me what ink that is. Oh gosh, unknown ink. We're just gonna go with it. I can't even think of what it would be. Unknown ink. Oh gosh, I'm such a mess. So funny. It's pretty though, isn't it? Oh, you know what this might be? No, I'm not going to say that because I don't think it is. Okay, so that's one pen down. So now I want to talk about two pens. Two of my pen besties were selling some pens when they went to Chicago, and I got a sneak peek. I got to see them first, and I put dibs on a couple. And one of them was from Aziza, and it is this beautiful Holo Sparkle gray pen. And she's told me now 3 times who made it and what it is, and I can't remember because I'm a bad girl. This is the sign that I probably have too many pens that I'm like, I don't remember. And then on this one, I got all kooky and I put on a Platinum 3776 nib that was a broad turned into a perspective. Was this a broad? This is Imperial, I think. Yep. Okay, so the pen is from Aziza. This is so informational, isn't it? From Aziza. Aziza. Couldn't spell for a second. And the nib is 3776 Imperial. This is by Kirk Spear. Ground this. This was my first ever custom nib grind, and it's kind of a cursive smooth italic on the front. And so it's thicker on the down and thinner on the across, but then it also writes in reverse like a champ. So you have this option to have kind of a heading maker and stuff like that. It's really fun. I love the Imperial, especially coming from a larger tipping size. I said that. This was a broad, so this is really cool. The ink is Aziza's. Let's see, how do I do this? I do it like this. Ink Institute. Gourmet pens. I think my family might be home. I'll be right back. Guess who's here?
Hi, I just got home from church.
Yep.
Also, notice how low my voice is now.
Yeah, she's like a grown-up lady now. All right. See how
with my hair dyed.
Goodness, that was scary.
Everyone thinks my hair dye looks good.
Okay, good. I love you. Thanks. Bye. Okay, back to where we were. Ink Institute Gourmet Pens, and this is Ice Fog. I'm going to write it in reverse so it's nice and big and chunky. I love drawing random shapes that look like icebergs with this and make it look like there's ice fog coming out of it because it's such a cool ink, and when it dries, it's so amazing. When I was asking Aziza what I should buy from her shop, this was probably the first thing she said I should get. So I love it. It's wonderful. So that was one of the things I got at the show I didn't go to. Didn't even go to Philly, and I still spent money. And then the other one is from my dear Michaela at White Bear Pens. This is Moon Jellyfish, and it is a Pens by Pasquale Poseidon model. And you will not be shocked to know that I got all kooky and put in a weird nib in this one too. And I eyedroppered it with an ink that's just perfect for it. It looks to me like it's like a bioluminescent bay. But what's super weird is if you hold it up to the light, it glows amber. It's really interesting. I wish I had it. I wonder if I could, oh no, I can't do that. Hello. I wish I had a little flashlight to see if it would work. But anyway, it's a really cool pen, and I love it. She said she could never figure out what ink to put in it, which I can relate to because it was hard to decide. But once I found this one, I'm pretty happy with it. This one is... Okay, so what did I say this is? This is a Pens by Pasquale. Moon Jellyfish. Nick at Pens by Pasquale is a pen bestie too. He is a quality dude. I'm telling you what. He really is. He's a great guy. I've really enjoyed working with him. The kooky ink or the kooky nib I put in here is a Platinum 3776 music nib. And the ink is Wearingeul Little Lord Fauntleroy. We're just going to go with that. That sounds right. And I think this blue with the moon jellyfish, I just think it's a really great pairing with the sparkle. This may be kind of a permanently inked situation. These two might be married. So anyway, those are two cool acquisitions that I got. Let's see, what else? So here's another trade. I traded with another pen bestie, Alicia, and she was trading this orange 45XL from Franklin Christoph. And I really like the 45 and the 45L and the 45XL. They're kind of, I love anything Franklin Christoph makes is the bottom line, but I particularly like these. I think they're really fun. And so I asked what she wanted to trade for, and I had something that didn't really make my heart sing, and she went ahead and took that. And so this is my wonderful little 45XL. It has a broad, number 5 broad nib on it. So this is Franklin Christoph. 45XL, and it is a broad, and the ink in it is a sample that she sent me. It is one that I don't have. Birmingham Pen Co. Monarch. Now that I have this in here, though, I kind of want it. My next inking of this is going to be with like a hot pink or magenta color because I really like pink and orange together. So that was a recent trade. That was fun. From a local pen person, I purchased, you guys are just going to crack up because all of these have kooky nibs in them. It's just what I do. It's part of my brand. Anyway, this is a, exclusive with Hippo Noto, regular size 66. So it's this long desk pen and has a flat end so you can set it down. It doesn't roll away. And I put in it this Platinum, used to be a coarse nib and is now a perspective grind by Gina Salarino, Custom Nib Studio. So this is from one of my local friends here. I feel like I'm like running a safe home for all Franklin Christophs. Like, all are welcome. Come stay with me. Franklin Christoph, 66. and it's Hippo Noto. Hippo Noto. And the nib is 3776. Perspective. So a perspective grind, Gina's perspective grind gives thin lines down, thick lines across, and also able to write at a higher angle with a much thinner line. And I think that they even make it so that it writes in reverse. So this is a really great nib grind on the perspective, especially if you have it on a big chunk of nib, like this was a coarse nib. And so that was really fun to meet them and have that done. So I put it in that pan. Oh, this is getting long. I may run out of paper and just skip ahead, but I will talk about everything. So this one I got from Kimberly, All the Hobbies. It is a Franklin Christoph 45. I told you I really like the 45s. And this is in kind of a prototype material. And I don't like brown pens. And yet, here I am with another brown pen. Because look how sparkly it is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Right now, it has in it a broad... I can't even read that. I'm pretty sure that says a broad... this might be a broad sig, actually. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to write these down. I don't know. How long has this video been? So long. You're like, too long. That's the answer. I'll just go through all of these and then I'll talk. If you want to know what ink is in what, just let me know. So let's see. If I flip the page, I have some campus paper in here. So I will just do a little, see, it definitely does evaporate a little bit, but I really like it. And this SIG is really good. I wonder if that's the one that Jim Rouse ground that I inherited. This was another one that I purchased on Pen Addict Slack, Dangerous. This is a Pocket 20 Diamondcast, and the ink I put in it is Neutron Star Twinkle from Birmingham Pen Company, and it's a really fun, sheeny, sparkly ink. So that's really, really fun. And this, I thought it was a broad nib, right? I'm just like thinking it's a broad nib, and then I started to write with it, and I realized, no, this is an architect for sure. If not kind of a Kodachi, Naginata, Togi kind of grind, because it writes upright really well and thin. It writes in reverse, and then those thick sidelines. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't know where this nib came from because I bought this particular pen nibless, and I just pulled this nib out of my nib storage and was like, oh, surprise, it's an architect. What else do I want to talk about? Okay. This is, I'll just touch on this quickly. This is the new Opus 88. I think it's called Harmony. And they say it's mocha. I don't think it is. It's very like kind of pinky purple. If you look at the cap, you can kind of see mauve, if you will. And I got it because I thought it was beautiful. And I put in it, I know this ink is Kobe Strawberry Chocolate. So that's exciting. And let's see, moving on down the road. I got a new nib. This is a different pen. This is a Model 2 with a cathedral finial. I feel like I should be doing ads for Franklin Christoph because I'm an addict. It's a problem. Anyway, this one has a new nib in it for me, and it is the Vario nib by Monty Winnfield, which I felt kind of legally obligated to get a Monty Winnfield nib because he is in Colorado and I'm in Colorado. And so I got this from a friend and I really like it. So it's designed to be a little bit of a flex nib, and you can't push it super far, but I mean, that's pretty good for, I don't know. I like it. That's a fun one. So it's a new nib. And then I got 2 Franklin Christophs because they had a sale on Model 31s, and I am a sucker. And so I got this one, which is blue with black midnight section and finial in a double broad nib. And I put in it an ink I bought from them, which is now my favorite ink. And it is, can you guess it? It's from Franklin Christoph. It is Spanish blue. I have been wanting this ink, and I finally just was like, I remembered to stick it in my cart. And I am so happy. I love it. It's wonderful. And then on that same sale, I also bought this Pearlple 31. These both don't have clips, by the way, also, which makes them unique. But they have the lines that the 31 has on them. And I got in this one a Raven double broad, and it is inked with, everything is squeaking today. It's driving me crazy. This is Diamine Bougainvillea, which I'm not going to write out. I'm going to do another video in a little bit about Benu pixies. I got a set of 3 of these, and I have to say I'm really impressed. I'm excited to talk about them. I have this one inked right now with a Kaweco purple cartridge. At least that's what I thought I put in there. I haven't written with it in a minute. But anyway, I'm going to do a little video about that because I'm going to eyedropper one of them and put a Pilot Parallel on it. And then the last of my currently inked that I have sitting here with me is my reskinned Shaeffer Legacy by the magical Nick Pasquale, Pens by Pasquale. And I will write this one down. In fact, I'm going to write this one down on my page back here. This is Shaeffer Legacy Pens by Pasquale. Nope, not Pes. And it's Oparex. And it's called Lavender Dream, or Dreamy Lavender, something like that. And it's a medium, which I super love. And the ink I put in it, and this might be a permanent pairing also. Are you even on the, yeah, oh good. Is, oh man, Waterman Tender Purple. Purple, you guys. Waterman Tender Purple. I think it is great. It's such a, flows so well out of this nib. I don't know that I can go back now to anything else. But anyway, so thanks for hanging out with me. I know that was a lot because I haven't talked to you in forever, and I feel like old friends. We need to get together and have a chat, have a stationary chat. So do yourself a favor, get yourself some onion skin. It make you happy, I promise. There are other vendors that sell it too. You can actually buy it on Amazon. You can buy it and make it into a book if you want. You can get it from, who are those people that I got some from? I can't think of it. If I think of it, I'll let you know. I'll try to tag everything I can in the notes below. If you want to help me and support me, you can use any of my affiliate codes that are all listed below. Some of them I don't get a dang thing. It's just a nice discount for you. And some of them I get a little bit of store credit. And so that helps me have more funds to do more fun things to show you on this channel. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. When I get to 1,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. And anyone who's received a package from me knows that they're a little kooky. It's a little chaos package of joy and fun. So you could be the winner of the chaos package if you choose to enter once I get to 1,000. So tell your friends, tell your family, come and join the fun things we're doing here. Pen news.